Okay, hello. Welcome back to Circle Time. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all good. We have a very, very special guest here today.
So special.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the Circlers?
Sure. My name is Kat Wellington. Kelsey, thank you so much for having me.
I'm so excited that you're here.
Me too. I've only met Kelsey once, had the privilege of meeting.
Was it once?
Do you feel like it was more?
I do.
Do you feel like you've known me
your
whole life?
I feel like we're really similar.
Yeah, I agree.
And so I think that maybe I just feel like we've hung out more than maybe we actually have.
No, we hung out for about 45 minutes
I
one
remember
time.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually remember thinking like you hated me.
No, I remember I was really nervous because obviously I had to be like cool girl about it, but I'm like a fan of you. So I have to kind of reel that back because I met you in like a natural setting.
Yeah, but I was like kind of being like, I was like kind of like complaining.
Oh, that's okay.
I remember I was like just like talking
I don't remember
shit
that.
about people and like complaining, and then I was like, I scared her.
No, that actually made me feel so much more comfortable because it was just me, you, and Brooke in the car and immediate like shit talking, and that was like, okay, she's just a friend.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I felt like I had known you.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of yours.
Thank you. And I mean, I've been a fan of you longer probably.
You know when I actually
it's a
became a fan?
When?
The video that you posted during COVID.
Oh, God, which one?
When you were
They're all
like,
horrible.
Mom, should we start drinking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that was like this thing that set you off. Was it not? I actually don't know.
No, it was a big
In
one.
my world, it was.
For me, like I didn't have a certain. So for those who don't know, my following's on TikTok, and I started posting during COVID, just kind of like drunk videos like that one. And I never had I don't have one video that made me get followers, but that one, like there's several phases that I've kind of adopted people in.
Yeah.
And that was definitely one of them for sure.
I just knew from that moment that we would be friends.
Yeah, best friends.
And yeah, I would be friends with your mom.
Yes, you would.
I
would
really
love her.
feel like I would love her.
Yeah, she's the best. She helped me move here. I moved here 2 weeks ago, and I just was like mental breakdown immediately, and she's so good at being like, okay. Like I started crying in the parking lot of a rental car company.
Yeah.
Because of course they didn't have my reservation. Why should they? You know what I mean? And I left the desk and I started crying, and my mom's like, okay. Like she just started calling other places and figured it out, and she's like, all right, reel it in. We're gonna find something. And I was like, okay. If she wasn't there, I genuinely would have maybe passed.
Yeah. Well, I would have helped.
Yeah.
You could have always called me.
Going on.
I know, but like I just feel like I could help.
Right.
Maybe.
Are you good in high pressure situations?
It depends. If I look around and I see that everybody else does not have control over the situation, then I'm like, okay, I'll do it. But like I've actually realized lately that like I am so much passenger princess.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
No, on literally everything though. Like there is just like, I'm like, I don't know, actually. I can ask Cody. Like he is just out there. He's out there doing stuff. And I'm like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually.
Yeah. That's the privilege of having a boyfriend, is just not having to think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great.
But I mean,
especially when you're pregnant, you can be like, I'm not literally even thinking about what I would need to do right now.
It is my excuse. It is my excuse
it's a
for
valid
most
one,
things.
though.
It is. And nor because like it's actually like most of like it's true. I obviously am pregnant.
You
but
are
like,
pregnant, yeah.
There are just things that I can't do anymore. And I'm like, I have to lay.
Permanently.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to start lying about being pregnant.
Right. Yeah, you could. You don't unless you want a child. I don't want you to manifest it though.
I don't.
Right.
I really don't.
So I feel like it wouldn't be a good time to like bring that on.
No, it would not.
But you could use Ched.
Yeah. Well, I actually did use that recently too.
Cheddar is Kat's
cat. Yes, I have a son. He's a gorgeous orange cat.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really good boy.
Great boy.
Loves
Thanks for noticing.
Stroller and his backpack, like all modes of transportation.
He's great. He's driven across the country with me. He was great on the plane. He's a good, like, he loves dogs. He loves people. He's nice. Like, he lets anyone pick him up. He is really, I got lucky for sure.
He's a good boy.
But I did use him the other day to leave a man's house for sure. Like, I was just like, I have to go home to my cat.
Really?
Yeah, and it worked like a charm.
Was it, would you have stayed had you had liked the man?
Yes.
Was it bad?
No, I don't. He's a goddamn sweetheart. I just like, there was something that made me realize it wasn't going to work. Like, just like...
Was it something specific?
I cannot at this time.
You can't share with us on Circle Time?
Okay, I don't think he'll ever see this, but he basically was singing and playing the guitar, and it just like freaked me out because I specifically told him not to do that.
No, you are so right in
I thought you were going to say brave.
Well, you are brave for having to sit through that.
Yeah.
That is the
I didn't sit
worst.
Through it.
What did you do? Stand up as soon as you started singing? Was he a bad singer?
No, okay. I guess I'll just tell it. But he just was singing purposefully when I arrived, like so that I would walk into it.
Oh my God.
And the only thing is that I specifically told him, like, I have dated and been with men. Like, I gravitate to guitar men. Okay. And I do not mean to. It's just like, it's always after the fact. It's like I start liking them and then they tell me they play the guitar. And I'm like, okay.
That is so interesting.
Yeah. Like, it's like my fatal flaw.
It's really tough. I'm actually surprised that that's never happened to me. Mm-hmm. I dated a drummer once, but he wasn't like, like drumming on the couch when I came in. No, guitar guys they're scary.
Yeah. Well, this guy's not scary at all. And I love him so much and I miss him, but
you're in love with him.
Yeah. But like I don't know. I just told him not to do it and then he did it anyway, but he did it in like a way and he sounded good. That wasn't the problem. He sounded great.
Yeah,
I just couldn't.
It's not whether or not they sound good. It's really not about that. Like, it's more just...
Well, it was just that he wanted me to like walk in and tell him he sounded great. And that was what...
Yeah. What was he singing?
I don't remember. I blacked out.
So we all know that growing up and reaching the age where your mom or your parent no longer books all of your doctor's appointments for you and you have to be responsible and like find a doctor for yourself and all of that is honestly terrible. It's rough. It's scary. And I just realized I'm going to be a mom and now I'm going to have to make even more phone calls and find more doctors. And that means I can't just be looking up advice online or listening to TikTok and trying to find stuff from like TikTok health experts because it's time to grow up. And looking for a doctor is not overwhelming anymore thanks to ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can also just filter through specifically for the ones who take your insurance, the ones who are located near you, and just find exactly what you're looking for. They treat almost any condition under the sun that you are searching for, and you can find exactly what you need. And it's actually really not that scary once you just do it. So don't be scared. You have to try. The average wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between 24 to 48 hours, which is like nothing. And you kind of just feel like a successful adult. So try it. Find a good doctor. You'll love it. Go to ZocDoc.com/circletime and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/circletime. ZocDoc.com/circletime. Do I have the attention of my single circlers? The single circler alarm didn't go off today, but I know you're all listening out there. And if you're not, turn it up because summer is coming to an end. Okay? I hate to say it, but it's true. Things are starting to cool off, and that means that cuffing season is right around the corner. And now you don't have to be looking for something serious. You can just be looking for someone to go on a cute fall date with, just do something fun with. Or you could be looking for something serious. Whatever it is, Tinder is ready to help. Remember, it starts with a swipe. There are so many possibilities that are just a match away. And Tinder is the world's most popular dating app, which means that there are the most opportunities there to find whatever it is that you're looking for. Because like I always say, success on Tinder really can mean whatever you want it to. It's up to you. You want to know why? Tinder has a new feature called relationship goals. So you set your status on your own profile to show others what types of connections you are looking for, and you can see what other people are looking for. So there's no more guessing game, and there's no more talking to someone for a while and then realizing they want to get married tomorrow and you just wanted someone to take you apple picking. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about that anymore. Tinder makes it fun and straightforward and easy. And they also make it safe. Tinder has so many safety features that help keep you safe so you can focus on finding a solid connection. They have block contact, which allows you to block profiles even before matching. So there's no more seeing your ex's Tinder profile. And they also have video chats so you can match before meeting in real life. If you want to safely get out of your comfort zone and get on a date, Tinder is the place to be. There's a reason why over 1.5 million Tinder users go on a real life date every day of the week. You have to try for yourself. Explore all of the possibilities. Tinder, it starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today. So how long after you walked in and saw that did you head out?
Well, I was bringing dinner. So we ate dinner.
You ate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he had just built a piece of furniture for me.
Oh, that's nice.
So sweet. And thank God he did it then.
Are you going to see him again?
No.
Okay.
I already sent the text.
Oh my God. Did you mention the guitar or no?
No. So you'll probably see it on this. And I told him I wouldn't talk about him, but I probably won't see him again. I'll probably see him actually. We live close, but like.
Honestly, it's fine. No, it's not him.
It's really not. He will find someone. This is with every guitar man I've dated. They will find someone that loves to be sang to.
Exactly.
It's just not me.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And they should have someone that loves to hear it.
I totally agree. It's like you deserve someone who's passionate or like wants to hear what you're passionate about. And I just can't be that person for you.
Yeah, no. When I was in high school, I feel like I've told this story before, but when I was in high school, I was just like pretty awkward. And so like, I don't know. I was going to get a homecoming date. Finally, my junior year, it was like someone was going to ask me to homecoming and I knew who it was. We knew it was going to happen. And then I found out that the way he was going to do it was by guitar singing to me in the middle of the like quad at school.
That's going to be a no, yeah.
And I was like, I looked at my friends and I was like, there's absolutely no way that is going to happen. I will not let that happen. So he was positioned. I saw him with the guitar and I hid.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do? I laid on the ground. I had to be somewhere like for cheer practice. So I couldn't like go to the bathroom or else I would be like late.
Yeah.
So I had to I had to lay on the ground behind like a wall practically.
Yeah.
And then I could kind of see, like would like peek up and I would see him like looking around for me.
Oh my God, that's
and
the
then he just had
thing.
to like text me and be like, will you come to homecoming? I had a different way I was going to ask, but will you come? And I was like, oh, sure. Sorry,
had no idea.
No idea. But I was like, there's no way I'll let that happen to me.
Yeah, I had a boyfriend my senior year and everyone did really extravagant prom proposals. Like for homecoming, we didn't have dates, which was unless you had a boyfriend, which was really nice because everyone just went with friends and there was no pressure.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how that culture.
I mean, that was what happened to me, but that wasn't by choice.
Right. Yeah, against your will, you went with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was nice because you never had to worry about that.
Right.
But then prom, you did have to worry, and we only had a senior prom, and I like had a boyfriend I knew who I was going with, but he wanted to do something big, and he begged me to be able to do something. And I was like, no.
Like a promposal?
Yes. And I literally would not let him. My friends were like, you're being so mean. And I was like, I can't. Like, he can do something in private with me if he wants, but like You
didn't want a public one. I wouldn't have minded a public one. I just didn't want the guitar and singing to be involved.
Interesting. You were like, I want the attention, but no music.
100%. Yeah. Don't sing to me ever.
Never. I didn't want the attention I don't like a public scene with me.
Okay.
Which is why it's interesting that I am an influencer. It was completely by mistake. And I'm so tired. Like, everyone's tired of hearing TikTokers be like, I never thought this would happen. But like, when I say I never thought this would happen, I really, really didn't expect at all.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just handed to me.
Well, maybe that's why I feel like we're similar.
Yeah.
Is because I feel like we just give off a similar vibe in that sense.
Yeah.
Where like we were just going about our regular lives and then something happened and then now we are.
Yep. And now you have a podcast and I have a podcast.
Yeah.
And no, it's weird because I don't like attention and it's a weird thing when, I don't know, when people say something in public because everyone to me is fake. Like all the people on the internet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's the kind of thing where I am 25, self-employed, like very happy and I'm just going to ride it out.
Yeah. You have to.
Why wouldn't I?
No, you have to.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's because you were working a regular job.
I was.
Or like a 9 to 5, I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, when I graduated college, it was 2020. And that's when I started posting because I was in my parents' basement for COVID. And that's when I started posting. And I originally didn't even post videos of myself. I was posting videos of my brothers and like random things. And my first couple of videos just kept going viral for like reasons I can't even understand.
Yeah.
And then I finally posted myself, and then it was still kind of going viral. So then I started making it about me, and I was like, let me have this, which is interesting.
Right.
But I don't know. I thought it was cool that people were relating to me, thinking it was funny, and people were like, you're getting me through COVID. And I was like, that's really cool.
Right.
And then I just kept posting. And so I did work a job. I started working a job, and I ended up being a leasing agent. I didn't realize I was going to be a leasing agent, but I was selling apartments fully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your passion, I'm sure.
Yes, for sure.
What did you major in?
Marketing.
Okay.
Like every other person.
Not necessarily.
No, marketing. So the job was called Sales and Marketing Associate.
Okay.
For like, I don't know, a company that owned a bunch of properties.
Yeah.
So then it was just basically leasing agent, but in code.
Yeah.
So then I was just working in an apartment building in downtown Baltimore. So I did that for like 6 months, and then I quit because I was working weekends almost every weekend.
That's tough.
It was tough once like, COVID started to go away, and my friends started. It was fine during COVID because I was like, what am I doing? Nothing.
Right.
But then my friends started going out again, and I was like, no, not for me at this time. So I started applying for jobs, and I got a remote job doing influencer marketing for another like probably 6 to 7 months. So I did a 9 to 5 for about a year. And then I had or maybe it was my 6-month review, I don't remember, with my boss. Mm-hmm. And he gave me too much criticism, so I started crying after the call. And I just started sobbing after the call, and I called him back, and I was like, I have to quit. So I kind of manically quit.
Did you cry in front of him?
Like, I didn't let it get to a point where maybe a little.
He didn't notice.
No,
he didn't. We're gonna say that he didn't.
He didn't. It was just like I was kind of out of options with this influencer. I felt like I didn't know what to do anymore because it was me running the whole department.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I feel like I'm out of ideas because it was a winemaking kit company. Like, so you make your own wine at home.
Okay.
Which did really well during COVID because people wanted a craft.
Right.
But then afterwards, people weren't loving it as much.
Right.
But it was really cool, and a lot of people love it. But I was struggling with it. And then, so I kind of manically quit, but then I also had logic with it. Like, I was making more money.
Right.
Doing social media.
And like, you just get the freedom. Like, you get to like be your own boss and like do kind of whatever you want to do and try new things. Like, literally, like, you're not really like answering to anyone except yourself. Yeah. So it just like gives you more freedom.
No, for sure. And I never thought it would be a long-term thing. I quit thinking like, I'll take a break.
Yeah.
And then I'll get something else. And now it's been a little over 2 years full time.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that's so it crazy. Worked out. And I think being an influencer is the easiest job ever. You know, when influencers are like, it's so hard.
Yeah, no, totally. Well, yeah. They're working. Wait, who is that like, there's been a bunch, I'm sure. But it's, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And then influencers will post their to-do list, and it's like, wake up, get my nails done, go to the grocery store.
You always know that a to-do list is like not real when wake up is on, it.
You don't need to say that. That's implied.
No, like totally.
It's like make
brainstorm
dinner.
Brainstorm from 3 to 7 p.m.
And I'm like, just don't share that because everyone else after their 9 to 5, that's what they're doing.
Totally. Like we look so stupid.
Yeah. Just like keep it to yourself. Sometimes we need to learn to keep it to ourselves.
Totally.
Like if you want to complain, keep it to yourself. I don't know.
Yeah. Complain in a safe space.
Yep.
I wouldn't say like complain like on TikTok Live.
No, not so much because you're going to get screen recorded and put on Reddit so quickly. It's so scary.
Reddit's scary.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. But I love it.
I love it. And I love you guys. Please don't be mean to me.
Love you guys, Reddit.
I love Reddit. It's my favorite social media.
I'm always reading. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
They love when you say that too. Because then they're like, she's here.
I know. No, I try not to look at Reddit ever.
It's so scary.
Yeah. So you just moved to LA, and I just am so curious to know how you're feeling about everything. Yeah. And I'm curious to know how the dating scene is as someone who just moved here. Mm-hmm. I have a
You're thinking about entering back in?
Yeah, I'm like, if it's good, like I kind of want to dip my toe back in.
Of course. You have every right to.
I keep having a lot of dreams, not of being single, but of just being like, running into people and they don't know I'm pregnant. So they're like like treating me like, and I have to keep explaining to people that I'm pregnant.
Oh, I wonder why that is. I know. Having that.
And so I just like imagine me entering the dating scene, having to explain to everyone that I'm pregnant seems.
That would be really hard to date while pregnant.
While pregnant, for sure. I feel like you would just kind of have to wait until after.
I don't know. I feel like some people do. They just disclose it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I was on Bumble the other day and someone like liked me, and it was fully like he was basically, him and his wife are separately dating, but he made it clear and like had pictures of his wife.
Oh my God. Was it Cody?
Yes. Yes, it was. And I matched him back.
Oh my God, amazing. Yeah. Excited to see you over at our place more often.
Yeah, I can't wait to hang with the cats. No, but yeah, he said this dress is everything. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And then I looked and him and his wife were both looking for like separate partners outside their relationship. So people are doing wild things on apps.
He said to you, this dress is everything.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, I was like,
not that I don't like it, but he's not into you.
It's bestie material.
Totally.
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
That is not like a flirty.
No, I wasn't able to get back to him, but the dress was everything.
I know. So he's like, I'm sure he was right.
Yeah.
And I love that energy, but like not for, if I walked out of the room and Cody's like, oh my God, this outfit is everything. I would be like, okay.
I'm going to go change. Yeah, literally. No, so LA's been good. Definitely an adjustment because like I have a couple friends here.
Yeah.
Brooke and Connor.
Right.
And then they're like extended group.
Yeah.
And I love them, but I'm also trying to meet other people. So that's been interesting. And I've met a lot of really cool people. And I've been dating, which is interesting. But no, it's been really fun. I'm really liking it so far.
Your place looks beautiful. I'm loving all of the home decor updates.
Thank you.
I actually really am. I was really hoping you went back for that green chair, just so you know. And I feel like it looks really good.
Thank you. I really love it too. I'm glad I went back.
It's fun to see your journey.
I know. It's been it's been weird.
Well, it's been fun. It's been life. Like it's just been like normal life. And I feel like it's just nice to see your posts about it because it's like you're just like living life like the rest of us.
Yeah, my apartment is cute. It's very, very old, like no dishwasher, no washer dryer, no AC situation.
Okay.
And I prefer that because I like a really old apartment. It feels like my house in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And it has just like a really, really old kitchen, really old floors, and it's so cute. And yeah, decorating it has been so fun because I am living alone for the first time and just like doing so much color and so many fun things.
I'm sure.
And yeah, it's been really fun.
How has it been living alone and in a new city? Are you scared?
Not really scared. It's definitely like an uncomfortable feeling, but not necessarily a bad uncomfortable feeling. Like it's like sometimes I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, and why?
Yeah.
But then 10 seconds later, I go out and do something really cool and I'm like, this is so great.
Yeah.
So it's like not a steady mindset really. Like sometimes I'm home alone and I'm like, this is so lonely. And then other times I'm like, this is so fucking cool. I have my own place.
Right.
So it's definitely not linear, but it's a good feeling overall, I think. Because I feel like
just
proud of myself.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I just feel like it's like the perfect time to have.
Yeah, 25 is a good, I feel good about doing it now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think because like you're a little bit more sure of yourself.
Yes.
And like you've seen some shit. Yeah. But you're still so young.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've said like on TikTok about dating and doing all these new things by yourself. It's like very cool to be able to do it at 25 because the last time I dated I was 21 and then I had a 3-year relationship.
Yeah.
And now it's like I'm figuring out what I want. Like if I go meet someone, I'm like, do I like them? Not like, do they like me?
Right.
And
that's amazing.
I'm just like more confident and I know who I am. So it's better. Like if someone rejects me, I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right.
So, I mean, I say that and then I'm like sobbing, but but that's like...
But like you're going to cry anyway. Like I feel like the tears are not, they don't mean that like you're not doing okay.
Yeah.
Like I feel like sometimes I'm just like crying, but I'm like, same.
Yeah.
But it's like, I know if I want to actually talk rationally about this, I can, but like, let me just cry.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's better because you don't have to speak the words. You can just let the emotion leave. Yeah. No, it's good. I think knowing what you want and being a little bit older is much better. Because 21, it's like you just kind of make compromises and you just do whatever.
Right. So that was when you started dating your ex?
Yeah. So I had a boyfriend for 3 years, and everyone like wants the tea on that breakup, but there's not really like, it's just like a life thing. So which kind of makes it even sadder because it's just like when there's not like anger or hate in a breakup, then it's just sad.
Yeah.
You know, but no, I hope he's doing well. But it was definitely like I had that whole life to grieve kind of, and now I moved across the country single by myself.
Yeah.
So it is like I'm living a completely different life. Yeah, for sure.
But I think that like makes it easier in a sense.
Yeah.
Like in a sense. It's not easier. There are so many ways that it's more difficult, I'm sure, but also like at least you're like creating these new memories and these new moments like just for you.
Yeah.
That don't involve someone else, because when your lives are so intertwined, like it's hard to find things that like just you like. For sure.
I think, and I don't think it's a bad thing to, like if you're in a long-term relationship that's working for you, then that's great. But I also think you do, when you're by yourself, you have to figure out like how to make yourself happy and how to love yourself. So you're kind of forced to enter a different mindset completely.
Yeah, for sure. So you all know that I am very much on my makeup journey and have been absolutely loving everything involving makeup lately. I can't get enough of it. I think it is so fun to try new makeup and shop new makeup products. And I'm always looking for clean makeup products. And my friend told me about Thrive Cosmetics, and ever since then, my life has been changed. I love it so much because it's exactly what I need. It's exactly what I need in my makeup routine. It's 100% vegan and cruelty-free, made with clean, skin-loving ingredients that I am obsessed with. There's no parabens, there's no sulfates, there's no phthalates, and I just love it. I know I've mentioned this before, but I recently tried the Brilliant Eye Brightener, and it is just a staple now in my makeup routine. I think it's so much fun. It's basically a highlighter stick made to brighten and open your eyes, giving you an instant eye lift. So like you could put it in the inner corner of your eye to look like you've had plenty of restful sleep, which if you're like me, you have not. Or they have other colors that you can use as eyeshadows or whatever it is that comes in so many different shades. And it's just so fun. It has a built-in sharpener. It's just the best. And you have to try. One more reason I love Thrive Cosmetics is that the word cosmetics is spelt C-A-U-S-E for a reason. As a part of their mission, every purchase supports organizations that help communities thrive, such as those battling education, domestic abuse, cancer, social justice, and more. There's no reason not to love. The products are great. It's for a great cause. I just love Thrive Cosmetics so much. You have to try. Right now, you can get an exclusive 20% off your first order when you visit thrivecosmetics.com/circletime. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/circletime for 20% off your first order. So as I've gotten older, I have wanted more and more to just I haven't stopped shopping, but I've been looking for more things and shopping for more clothes that are kind of just timeless classics, adding those classics into my wardrobe instead of just having a revolving closet with just the cutest trends. But it's not always easy to find that kind of stuff because either it's really expensive or it's coming from like a fast fashion place and it's not great quality and I don't want to shop fast fashion. But thankfully, I found Quince. Quince brings luxury timeless products at radically low prices. Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics. The stuff I have tried from Quince is so great. I have this sweater that I absolutely love that I used when the summer nights were cold, and now it's going to go perfectly into fall. And it's going to be great for even when my baby bump gets even bigger. And there was this silk skirt that I wore all summer that I absolutely loved. The quality of these pieces was so high end, but the prices were not high end, and I just love it. And I will continue to shop on there, especially as I keep growing this baby. It's the best. My mom loves it. My mom talks about it all the time. We are just a family who loves Quince here. So you have to try it. Take the drama out of planning an outfit and upgrade your closet with Quince today. Go to quince.com/circletime for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/circletime and get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/circletime. When did you guys break up?
Oh God, I'm so bad with my months. Like, I don't know months. Is that scary?
No. I actually don't. This year has felt like such a whirlwind. It was like a few months ago. 5?
It was in April.
See,
April's
to
one
me,
that I forget.
April, I'm like, that didn't happen.
No, I know.
Like, there's
so
there's simply no way that this year, April occurred.
April is not really a month that I even consider like being a month.
And you don't have to, especially this year.
No. This month it wasn't a month because I was in bed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's been weird moving because we lived together, which I think is also really tough because I was living in that house after.
Yeah.
And that sucks. So what you're saying, like getting away from that for sure. And we have all the same friends. So like obviously I miss my friends, but
yeah,
like being around them, everything was like a reminder. So it is nice to fully start something that's just mine and like no one else's.
Yeah. Do you feel like ready? Are you dating like for fun, or are you like, do you want to like actually meet someone?
I don't know. I think I am dating for fun, but I also am kind of a believer in, I feel like I'm like moved on from my relationship. Like I think there's parts that I miss for sure, and I miss him. Yeah. But I don't like, I feel good about that. So I think I wouldn't be dating if I was still like hung up on my ex, that kind of thing. Because I just think that that's like unfair.
Right.
But no, I think dating for fun overall, but then it's like if you meet, I'm never opposed to like, I love love. So it's like if I meet someone, I'm never going to be like, I'm not ready.
I totally agree. Like it's hard to just be like, I don't want anything serious right now. So like, don't talk to me. Like if you meet like someone that you just like actually.
I think it's crazy when people do that.
Yeah. Cause it's like, you could be missing out on something so great.
Yeah. I'm big into just kind of diving in, and that's definitely had consequences. But like I was just talking about this. I recorded my podcast yesterday, and I'm not like the corporate baddie who's like, I'm focusing on my career and I'm not going to date anyone. Like there's no one stopping me. Like I'll date anyone anytime. If someone wants to date me and I want to date them, like I'm just simply going to date them.
No, I totally understand. You're not like, have you been seeing this stuff about Snow White? The new Snow White?
Yes, everyone's flaming Rachel Zegler, who I like kind of stan in the past.
No,
but
I mean,
I have to be quiet.
No, I know. I've like
love her.
Watched her career.
Yeah,
I feel
me too, on Twitter.
Yeah, yes, on Twitter, literally. But how she's like really shitting on the fact like people like falling in love and stuff, and people are like, it's okay if that's like what you want to do. Like that's not a bad thing. If you don't want to like go fight or
for
like
sure.
Like be a boss. What did you call it?
Oh, like a corporate baddie. That kind of came out. That's not what I meant to say, but like a boss. What's it called? Girl boss.
Oh my God. We clearly aren't.
No.
One of us could think of the name.
The opposite. Yeah.
But like, you don't have to be. Like, it's like totally fine to like just be excited to like fall in love.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. And now there's this big, like living alone and doing things on my own and finding myself. Yeah, it's great. But it's also, if I wouldn't have done that, it's okay too. Right. So it's kind of just whatever your timeline is, it doesn't really matter.
Well, there's just no actual correct timeline.
No.
And I think people, like, that's like what eats people up.
Yeah,
is that
not
they
at
think
all.
that they should be somewhere at a certain time.
Yeah.
And it's just like nothing is the same for two people. Like, so there's no...
Yeah, I do kind of like that about LA too, is I feel like everyone's kind of doing things later.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more, like at home, my friends were starting to, like are all probably starting to get married and everything. And it is kind of refreshing to come into a world of like, where everyone is emotionally unavailable. Yeah. So
that's refreshing.
I don't know. Everyone's like, at least a lot of the people that I've hung out with are single, and it's fun.
That's fun. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's kind of what I needed, I think.
Yeah. How have you been meeting friends?
A couple girls I've just like responded to, which I know is kind of a weird thing with someone with a social media following, like because it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't really think of anyone as fans. Like I think of it as like, oh, we have something in common. They like me. So then, I've hung out with
that's fun.
A couple of girls, and it's been really fun. Yeah. Yeah. And I've only hung out with 2 girls from the internet, and now I've hung out with them both twice now, and they're both really cute.
Friend dating
so hard
is so much harder than regular dating, I think.
Yeah,
because first of all, it never stops. Like, you're always like, I'm still like trying to like make friends.
We're friend dating
people.
right
now.
now.
Oh my god, we kind of are. We're doing really well.
Yeah.
Someone get the guitar.
No, then I'll have to go if you start playing.
No, I won't play. I swear I can't. Okay. If I could, I probably would, honestly.
Yeah.
I probably would be annoying.
That's the problem, is if I played any instrument, I would be insufferable.
Oh my God, I wouldn't stop.
I just don't have talent, so I'm not going to burden anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe I should change my stance on that. I'm jealous. I'm negative. Yeah. But I know that is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I don't want to.
If you acknowledge it, it doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly. I can be really negative. But I had to evacuate that situation because I don't want to make anyone feel bad.
Totally. But anyway, friend dating sucks.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Only because like, and it shouldn't, because like it's like just two girls like trying to hang out as friends. But there's something about it that is just like the most pressure you could ever think of. And you have really good friends in Baltimore.
Yeah, I've had the same best friends my entire life, so that makes it like a little bit weirder as well. Like, my best friend, who I have the podcast with, I met her when I was 6. The rest, all my friends were from elementary school my entire life, which is
amazing.
It is amazing, and I got so lucky. And then I went to college and had like made a couple best friends. And then one of my best friends from there moved to Maryland, with me. So now she's a part of my friend group at home.
Right.
So like, it's weird to just venture out and like meet a girl for coffee.
Totally. And also like when you already have like the really, really
like
good friends.
Deep friendship.
Yes. All of a sudden you're like, I always find myself just being like, I don't need that.
That's how I was at home.
And then it's like, but you actually do. Like, it's so nice to meet people and like, but I feel like I get so comfortable and then I'm like, I don't need to like do more.
I think it's fine to have your friends and not feel like you need to venture out, though. I just feel like I don't have them right now here. Like, I have Brooke and her friends, but not like my own people on the west side.
Right. No, I'd get that. I mean, most of my friends don't live in LA.
Yeah.
Like, I have one best friend who lives out here.
All my best friends are long distance
now.
And
so I feel like it's like...
But I don't know. I mean, you have your life and you're comfortable.
It's interesting. Like, it's just interesting trying to find those friends and then like get to the point where like, will you ever get to the point where you feel as comfortable with them as?
I don't know if I will, but
I think you will in different ways.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, maybe differently. Like, there's a girl I went out with on Friday. We like had dinner and then went out, and I met all her friends and they were great. And then I met her again on Sunday and I felt like we connected really quickly and could maybe get there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think it would be different. Like, obviously I'm not going to have the same connection with someone I meet here as my best friend from when I was little.
Right.
But it could be like different and just as good in other ways.
Yeah.
But it is hard to get to that like
comfortable.
Yeah.
It's also like, I feel like adult friendships, like the friendships that I have made like after college and stuff are like so deep in their own way.
Yeah.
And they're like really important.
Yeah.
So they're great to have. And that's why I don't want to stop trying to make friends.
I think that's a good mindset to have for sure.
But it's hard. It's especially hard when, first of all, you meet someone and they like already have a group of friends.
Yeah. That's like everyone I'm meeting.
And you're like, oh, you already have a best friend. Like, sometimes I'm just like waiting for someone that's like, just looking for like someone to hang out with all the time.
Yeah. No, it is weird because I'm also I always feel like I'm burdening people. So I'm like, if I go with you and all your friends, I don't want you to even feel like you have to talk to me. Like, I'm just here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you obviously are not a burden.
No,
but I do totally get what you're saying.
What you're saying, like, they have their besties. I'm like,
yes.
You don't even need me.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I know. And also, like, sometimes I'm like, why wasn't I invited to this person's thing? And then I'm like, would I have gone? Like, would I have actually gotten up and left this house? Be honest.
And would you have invited them to something you had?
No. But see, maybe. But like, because my birthday's coming up. And then that's when I really start to spiral. Because I'm like,
of course.
Who am I inviting? Who's going to show up?
And who cares? Like, who cares about me enough to like make something happen?
So if people invite me to like a birthday thing, like I really try and go because I'm like, I know what it's like.
And it means something to them if you go,
Right. But like, I hate going.
Right. So
and like I get so uncomfortable, I feel like. And like no one else notices, but I'm being so awkward.
Me, yeah, that's how I feel all the time in every social setting.
But I feel like when I first met you, I never thought you were awkward. I did think you hated me, but I didn't think you were awkward.
No, there was one specific moment, I don't know if you remember this, but me and you at the bar, and you bought me a drink, and I was like, no, let me buy you a drink. And you were like, Kat, like, I want to get you a drink. Like, and I was like, thank you so much. And then I didn't know what to say anymore because I was nervous.
I don't even remember that.
Okay, good. Because that's what I remember. But no, I didn't hate you. I just was nervous.
I remember being like, you would never let anything happen to your cat, right? And you were like, yeah, no. I was like, oh my God, I'm being so aggressive right now.
I don't remember that.
It's
funny how you cling on to different things.
I know.
Yeah. How are your cats and your dog?
Perfect.
You just have one dog, right, still?
I have one dog, 2 cats.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like our cats would get along.
I'm sure.
Mine are just like dogs.
Mine too.
Like they're
I'll bring
cuddly.
them over.
Oh my God, you should.
How did you get your cats? Or when?
We got them like a year ago in like May of 2022.
Did you just make the decision that you were going to adopt, or did they come to you?
No, I wanted to foster.
Okay.
I was like,
oh yeah, I
wanted to get another animal.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm too like, I think now I could get another dog.
Yeah.
But there was just a point where I was like, Chili, this hasn't really changed, but I think I've just like grown. But
yeah.
I'm too obsessed with Chili.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's a lot of work.
No, he's too perfect. Like anything else that we bring in that's a dog will not be as perfect as him.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
And it'll just be like really hard. Like no one's going to be him. He's perfect. Mm-hmm. Like he genuinely is perfect.
Yeah.
And so I was like, we need cats.
And you knew you wanted to?
No. I knew nothing about anything about cats. But so I just reached out to this company, Friends of Normie, that like fosters a bunch of cats. And I had like a couple friends who had gotten their cats through them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we're interested in fostering. And she was like, because I said like we're interested in fostering because neither one of me or my husband had ever had
we
a cat, and I don't know how Chili is going to be and blah blah blah. And so she was like, if you would ever think about adopting them, like I can just let you foster these 2, and you can see how it goes. Like it's basically just like a trial.
Yeah,
fostering them, see how it goes, and if not, like we'll 100% find them like a beautiful home to go to.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, perfect. But then she was like, but you would have to adopt them both.
Oh,
because they're like a bonded. They're a bonded pair. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And then I texted Cody and was like, hey, oh my God, these cats, they need a house.
We're the only people that can help them. They said only us.
But it's weird. Okay, this is what actually got Cody to do it. Because so we had been having all of these instances with birds.
Oh.
Like there was a bird stuck in our chimney that was like part of our lives very much.
Mm-hmm.
And then like all of these weird random things kept happening with birds. Like around, there was a bird's nest. There was just a bunch of random bird instances. And then she sent me these 2 cats and they were named Sparrow and Chick. Like
of course.
Birds.
Yeah.
And I was like, Cody, this is meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally named after birds.
And they'll chase the birds out of your
house. And he was like, you actually might be right.
I can't believe that's what works.
No, I know. And I was like,
I feel like that never works with men when you're like, it's sign.
Fate. Yeah,
they're like, shut up.
It was like in that moment where I was like, I've actually rubbed off on him.
Yeah,
like I can. He does want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
He does love me.
He likes me.
Yeah. But I was like, okay, yeah, so it's fate. And so like we literally drove, and like I know he didn't really want to.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would have been totally fine just having Chili.
Yeah.
But I was like, we need something more. And so we picked them up, and we just like fell in love with them. They're perfect.
Yeah.
And now they're part of the family. And like they are so sweet. And I love the cats. I really do.
He loves them too, right?
Oh my God, he loves them so much. He was the one that was like, because I was like, okay, they need a home. We need to make a decision.
Yeah.
If you don't want to keep them, like they can go to a really good home, I'm sure. Like I'm not like, I'll understand. And he was like, no, I think they're part of the family.
Did you mean that?
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
I'd be like, they're ours.
Yeah. Well, like if if that was the case with like Chili,
yeah,
I would be like, absolutely not. We're keeping him.
Yeah.
I can't like lie about stuff like that because I know it'll come to bite you in the ass one day, like in your relationship.
What do you mean?
Like if I'm like, no, I won't care. We can get rid of them.
Yeah,
and then like he gets rid of them.
I'm not able to do that either.
Then I'm like, how can I be mad at him if I actually told him I don't care?
Yeah.
And then he does the thing that I said I don't care about. I technically can't be mad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll always make sure that I voice what I care about so that I can be mad for future. Yeah.
I have a disease where I cannot even like lie in the slightest or not say exactly what I'm thinking.
That's a beautiful thing.
Well, sometimes, but like
with anyone?
Pretty much like anyone I meet immediately. Like not mean.
No.
But like on a first date or something, I'm just like immediately full on.
That's kind of great though.
And they're like, relax.
They know what they're signing up for.
Yeah. No, but I would never be able to be like, yeah, I would just always tell the truth. Like I want them or I don't want them.
Right.
There's no gray area.
Especially like with dating and stuff, like it's like you have to actually say exactly what you're expecting from someone.
Uh-huh.
Or else things will just get lost in translation.
Yeah, I think it's a better way of going about things though. And I'll like ask people, like I don't care. Like I'm not worried about looking or like embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather us just be honest about it.
Right.
So it's like I've seen a couple TikToks about this recently, but how like you'll text a guy and it's too soon or something and then it turns him off. I'm like, I'm never gonna not send that text.
No,
because I don't care.
Right. If me sending him a text turns him off and is like, she texted me too soon, it's like, okay, you're in 6th grade.
Yeah.
I don't want to date you anyway.
Then when we're in a relationship and I'm insane, it's not going to work.
You're going to be getting a lot more texts.
So many. Yeah.
It's just like, it doesn't need to be as much of a game as I think people get wrapped up in a lot of the times.
Yeah, like,
that I have too, like when I was younger.
Well, I was about to say, especially for me now, like in college, sure, I was batshit crazy in college. And this is actually a formal apology to everyone that I came across in college.
How so?
Well, like with my ex-boyfriend from college, I guess maybe there was a part of me that also didn't hold back, but there was more alcohol involved. So it was like a
little bit more unhinged.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And he like got a new girlfriend after me and it was like the worst.
What'd you do? Did you pour a drink on someone?
No, I didn't pour a drink on someone, but there was one night where I blacked out and I don't remember this, but I guess I like flipped her off or something, like crazy behavior.
Yeah.
And I actually and they're still together. And
oh my God, do you think they talk about it ever?
Well, yes, because this is what happened. And I keep clearing the air. I keep saying this so many times so that like it gets back to them and they know I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like me and my best friend, Elena, we both went through really horrible breakups recently and like alter your life breakups.
Okay.
So like, and then it was Cinco de Mayo and we went out and we got margs and it was like the tequila flirty.
Right.
Oh God.
This
yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco.
Okay.
And she was like, we were both like, we should text an ex-boyfriend from college because we went to college together.
Okay.
And
oh my God.
So my friend had told me that they broke up.
Yeah.
Which I would never have texted him if I thought they were together. Like to make that clear.
Okay.
Never. So then we both text our ex-boyfriends from college. And we kind of like ended on good terms. And we both just sent hey at the exact same time. Like, how old are we? I'm like talking about how I'm mature. I'm still texting my ex-boyfriend from college.
That's kind of fun.
But it was fun. It was silly. It's like I have no interest in him.
Right, it's silly.
Like, we have nothing in common.
It's silly and it's fun and it's fine.
Like literally could not. If we even tried to have a conversation, I don't think we could.
Yeah.
And her ex-boyfriend responded immediately. Like she hadn't even pressed send yet and he had already responded.
Stop.
And mine was not able so much to respond, which is completely fine and completely valid, and left it at that. And then his girlfriend, like, we don't follow each other or anything. She liked my Instagram story to basically, which I thought was such a bad bitch move, to just basically be like, I'm here. I'm not going to like say anything to you, but like back the fuck up.
Wait, that's kind of crazy.
But isn't that like smart?
That is a smart move. See, I would never be able to just leave it at that. Like, I probably would never reach out
to her, you mean?
Yes. Like, I respect that so much.
I think it's like classy.
No, it totally is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, for me, I would be like, does she understand why I hearted it? And like, now I'm going to say something. Like, I would obviously dig myself a hole and like probably look worse than I needed to.
Right.
Or just ignore it completely.
She's always ignored me, as she should. Like, she's always had the upper hand. Okay. And she's gorgeous and beautiful and perfect.
I can't believe she just liked it. That's so good. That's pretty
and I was
good.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I texted my friend and I was like, did they get back together? And she was like, they must have. Yeah. Or I was wrong. I don't know. So then I was like, I need to make it clear via the internet that I didn't mean to step on her toes.
Right.
I was just messing around. I was just being silly.
It was just silly. You didn't know she was still involved.
No, God, no.
And
so
we
happy
love
for
the
them.
heart. Like, classy.
No, that is kind of for everyone. Like, if someone is sliding in on your mans or something, even if he doesn't care, it's like a good way to be like, I see you. He wants nothing to do with you. Stop.
Yeah. I feel like any situation like that I've had to deal with, I wait until I see the person in person.
Yeah, I would never see her though. They live in Texas.
Oh,
I miss them.
Should we text him?
Yes, please, God, yes.
Oh my God, I kind of miss them both.
I know, me too.
That is really classy of her.
Yeah. She's
it's
amazing.
Good. Yeah, she is amazing.
I want to be with her.
Yeah, it's not about him anymore.
No,
we want to be with her.
Clearly, we have a connection or something.
Yeah. Or maybe she just liked your story. Like, she actually liked what you were putting out there.
It was great content. I don't even remember what it was, but yeah, no, definitely not. Because
that's okay.
No, I had to block. Like, her friends were trolling because then it's like when a girl that's crazy to you in college and a bitch to you in college becomes TikTok famous.
Totally. I mean, you're not safe.
You're not safe.
No.
And I've always been pretty clear about, like, my hands are not clean. Like, I've done things wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think everybody has. I mean, everybody behaved a certain way in college that they, in one way or another, probably don't align with today.
For sure. I think when boys came into the mix, I've always been like, I'm always nice to people, I think I'm a good person, but I think alcohol and like I drank way too much liquor. I stopped drinking liquor for years because of everything I did.
Yeah.
And now I'm back on, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But
perfect.
But yeah.
I'm sober due to the pregnancy,
good.
so I'll keep an eye out for you. I'll just slap you around a little bit if you're getting too crazy.
Yeah. I think I've realized how to manage it now, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a chugging
No, in
situation.
college, you just never know.
I used to chug like a fifth of Burnett's and then go out. Are you familiar with Burnett's?
Yeah.
Lime was my flavor of choice.
That's a bold move.
It is.
Yeah.
And it showed. Like, it was not great. I don't have pleasant memories looking back on that.
But you had to learn.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I've made peace with it.
Yeah. But it's hard because you don't know how the people that you interacted with in your past.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is, like, people under all accounts were like commenting stuff on my live, and I found out it was like her friend.
Saying like you were mean in college?
No, saying like my ex-boyfriend's name to like trigger me.
Oh my God.
Which people still do on live like now it's a new ex-boyfriend, obviously, but that college ex-boyfriend is probably like, please stop talking about me.
He's like in Texas, like doesn't want to be bothered.
No, I feel terrible. So sorry.
But like, it's weird. So people now are like commenting your most current ex-boyfriend's name?
Yes, like
that people you don't know, or people
people I don't know, and I just immediately block them. And they like, even on my live like a couple days ago, they're like, his name, they're like, is he dating again? I was like, how the fuck would I know that?
And why? Yeah, like, why would you want to?
Yeah, and even if I did know, I'm not going to be telling you about it on live.
Yeah, it seems like he just went on a date.
Yeah, he just went on 3 dates with this one girl, and it's going really well, and I'm super happy for them. Like, no, and people just are constantly asking what happened, and I just don't feel like it's my place to share because he's not an influencer, and like it involves details of his life, and I just feel like that's like disrespectful.
Well, it's a relationship is between two people, and there just are things that like other people don't need to be.
No, but I did make it public, so I understand the curiosity for sure.
For sure. But also like people sometimes need to understand that like you have to keep certain things private for your sake, and then you can like continue to share. If you start sharing too much, then it starts spiraling, and then like you dig yourself this hole and all of a sudden you don't want to share anything ever again at all.
Yeah.
And so I feel like to like have the balance of what you're sharing and what you're not sharing makes it so much easier to share the parts of your life that people like to see.
Yeah.
If that makes sense at all.
No, it does. And I think I've tried to balance it out. And even in the beginning, like I posted a crying video about my breakup. Oh, Kelsey was so sweet. Like sent me the nicest text. Like
I was really thinking about you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was tough. But like I posted that. So that kind of invites a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And I get that. And then I like answered a few of those questions. And then I felt like I overstepped. And I was like, there's someone else's personal life involved here more than just mine. Because if it was just mine, like I'm pretty good with airing out my shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, I keep things private, but I'm okay with the criticism. It doesn't mean that like he has to be, you know?
Right.
So,
was that like ever a point of contention in your relationship?
not at all. He was like the best person to start that career with because he was just like so supportive and so much like ready to be in any video.
Yeah.
Like so nice about any criticism I got. He was like very, like people would say things about him or our relationship and he didn't care at all. So it was,
That's good.
Yeah, he was good about it for sure.
So he was probably fine after the fact too.
Let's hope. I don't know.
Let's hope.
I hope.
Everyone's fine.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm fine.
I'm sure it's fine. But
Right.
you're thriving.
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
You definitely are.
Thank you for
And
noticing.
you are. And like, I think that like, it's like inspirational to watch what you do now. Just like the fact that you moved out here and you're living on your own and you're like doing all of this. It's like amazing. It really is. I would be too scared. So
Yeah, thank you. No, I've had a lot of people message and they're like, I just got out of a really long relationship and I'm moving by myself and you're like showing it as helpful. So that's bringing me joy.
Yeah.
You know? And it's definitely, like I said, like it's not all good. Like I'm posting a lot of good, but it's not, I mean, I'm sometimes sitting on my floor like, what am I doing?
Right.
But it's a good feeling to do it on my own. And I feel proud of that and excited.
Yeah. And I think that like those feelings will like continue to grow and you'll like more and more see why this all happened and why you came out here.
Yeah. And even if like, I think with this big of a move, it's so easy to be like, what if it doesn't work out? But I'm like, even if it doesn't, if I hate it and I move back, that's fine too.
It's already worked out. Like the fact that you already came out here and like found a place and did it.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I agree.
It's already worked out more than you probably like can even see.
Yeah. No, it's like I've had great memories in 2-3 weeks span that I would have never had.
Right.
So even if I leave after a year, it's fine.
And you can say that you did it. Like you won't be sitting in Baltimore wondering what if you had moved to LA for that year.
That's another thing for sure. I think that would have, because I was always moving, or I was already moving to California. I was moving to San Diego with my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
But
then,
then
you came and stayed out here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And San Diego is like one of my favorite places. I think it's very, very peaceful and like brings me a lot of joy. But then once we broke up, I was like, I would rather go somewhere where I know some people rather than none.
Yeah.
So that's where that decision to change to LA came in.
Got it.
Yeah. So it's not like, because I always visited LA and I was like, I like it. I didn't like hate it. Some people are like, I hate LA.
Right.
I don't feel that way, but I also wasn't like, I want to move here.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to move to California. I love California as a state.
Yes.
And I've like the first time I came to LA when I was 12 or something and we were doing like studio tours.
Oh my God. Those are
I was like,
fun.
I'm moving here. Like I'm going to live here.
I love those.
They're so fun.
They really are.
Yeah. My mom loves those. We also did the tour where you like stalk celebrities' houses. And now when I think about that, I'm like, that is insane.
I've actually thought about doing that like for a YouTube video.
I mean, it could be a funny YouTube video, but I'm like, I can't believe I paid money to go like drive in front of people's, well, I didn't pay money. My mom drive in front of people's gates of their houses and be like, look, everybody stand up, see if you can see them, take the trash out. And I'm like, this is
like
insane.
You actually, but also like, is that even their house?
I have no idea.
Like that seems illegal.
And the bus driver will be like, we had the cops called on us and like use it as a flex. I'm like, yeah, because you're stalking people. Like,
every time I see one of those, I'm like, what have you guys seen today? What have you guys been up to? I want to jump on one.
I mean, it's interesting. I don't know if I do. I feel bad.
Yeah, now it's definitely invasive. Like it should not be allowed. It should 100% be illegal.
And there's probably a million there's so many businesses that do it.
I think it's fake. Like I don't actually think they're taking Like, even me, I've lived in LA my whole life. You could drive me in front of any house in, like, Beverly Hills and be like, this is where Tom Cruise lives. And I'd be like, fair. No way. That's awesome, Tom.
Yeah.
And then I would, like, continue on.
That's like, I was just in Lake Como and we were in a cab and drove by and they're like, that's George Clooney's house. And I was like, great. It could have been anyone's house.
Could have been anyone's. Yeah. But, like, now it's George's. To you. Yeah. You saw George's house in Lake Como.
I think it's, I hate to go against you, but I think it's real.
Really? But you don't think that there's, like, lawsuits? Like, I feel like if it was, like, my house, if there was a tour happening.
You're on the route. Yeah.
I was on the route.
You could easily be on, like, a route soon.
I will not be on a route because I will sue.
Yeah.
Like, I would be, like, so upset.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's fake.
But you really can't even see in there. Like, you cannot
know what
see
it
anything.
is. You know what maybe it is? They have a little deal going on. The person might not be a celebrity. Whoever's house it is gets a cut of the tours for driving in front of their house.
Like, maybe, but the people whose houses they are don't need the cut.
Yeah, but, like, rich people love getting more money.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, they want the cut. If anyone wants the cut, it's fucking greedy rich people.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, on the tours, they say, which could also be fake.
Yeah, but see, you've been on one. So, yeah, what do they say?
They're like, yesterday we saw...
Oh, my God, they're lying.
Jennifer Aniston taking out her trash. And I'm like, oh, my God.
I have never once seen Jennifer Aniston ever in my life.
Not her, but, like...
Who?
I'm trying to... I mean, I was like 12.
No, I think that they're lying about it. I think they pulled one over on you.
It's possible.
You know, and I do think it's possible to see a celebrity is on, like, a studio tour.
Yeah, for sure.
Or, like, I love a good studio tour. I love to just know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Have you been to Universal Studios?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, I'll go with you.
Young.
No, we should go.
Yeah, I would love to.
I love theme parks, but they have, like, the tram, the studio tour on Universal, and it's a kind of a ride, but also you get to see all the studio. You get to see, like,
I've done that because there's big sets back there, right? With, like, houses and stuff.
Yes, and, like, you can see, like, the Gilmore Girls set, and you see, like, Desperate Housewives and all of that. The one with the plane.
Yes, I need to go again to refresh my memory. Yeah, I have a horrible memory.
I would love to go with you.
Okay, we should do it.
Because I love Universal.
Yeah, Universal in Florida is one of my favorite places ever.
I've never been.
Harry Potter World is, like, my safe space.
Wow, well, there's one here. I don't know if it's going to be the same, but there is a Harry Potter World.
I didn't know that. Maybe it wasn't there when I went.
It probably wasn't. It got built, like, pretty recently.
Oh, I cannot wait for us to go to Harry Potter. No. Are you a Harry Potter fan?
No.
I'm not really. Okay, I have a weird relationship with Harry Potter.
Okay.
Where I don't know anything about it, but I love it. Like, I want to be someone who knows everything. I'm not going to commit to knowing everything.
So you're not ever going to, but you want to?
No.
Okay.
It's just, like, I love how it makes everyone so happy and it's so magical and I want to be a part of it, but I won't put any effort in to become a part of it.
Just took my breath away.
Yeah.
That is actually, like, the sweetest way to look at it.
Uh-huh.
Because I kind of look at it like, what the hell are you guys talking about? It's fake. Relax.
Uh-huh. Well, you could think that about anything, like Disney adults.
Yeah, well, that's how I feel.
Okay. I feel like...
But I think I'm a Disney adult.
Okay. And that's, like, fine.
But no. Me to Disney adults is... Or, like, me to Disney is you to Harry Potter.
Okay. I get that.
Like, I'm like, it's magical. Because I remember going to Disneyland as a kid and being like...
So then you can't criticize the Harry Potter people.
No, my God. Some of the people I love the most in my life are Harry Potter people.
Okay.
And so I love Harry Potter people.
Yeah.
Maybe I just want to know and I feel like I'm left out, but I'm never going to learn.
Yeah. I read, like, the first couple books are short.
Yeah.
Then they get really long. That's where they lost me.
Did you watch the movies?
I have seen most of the movies, but my brothers and I have two brothers that are closer to age, and then I also have an 8-year-old brother. But
a little sister.
Yes, and a 10-year-old sister.
Yes.
And love my siblings. But my two brothers and we all have the same relationship with Harry Potter where, like, we love it, and that's, like, our thing as siblings. But we don't know anything about it.
No. That's kind of amazing.
So we all watched a movie the other day, and I didn't, or not the other day. This is, like, months ago.
Oh, I was going to say it's convenient.
The other day. And I didn't remember anything from it, but they did kind of. So no, I don't know if I've even seen every movie.
I do want to watch them all.
That's what we were trying to do, but we didn't get through.
Yeah, I think maybe, isn't that kind of like a fall thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. Maybe holiday.
This season, this fall.
They always have really big feasts and like, you know, in that room with the long tables.
Like the dining hall?
Yeah, and I just want to be there.
Interesting.
The food looks so good.
Really? And oh, that's
you would
cool.
love it.
Yeah, I actually think that I probably would.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, I'll watch it.
I'll become a Harry Potter adult.
I think I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll get a little scar tattoo.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to buy a full outfit when I was at Universal, but it was too expensive.
It's so expensive. Also, like the wands.
I think we all got a wand to share, me and my brothers. Yeah. But yeah, it's like the kind of thing I'm like, I can't fake it this much. It's like I would have to know more to buy a cloak.
Right. What house are you?
I don't know. I did the test recently, and I think I got Gryffindor, but I think I was answering the questions to get Gryffindor. Do you know what I mean?
I do that with every single one of those quizzes. I know what I want to get, and I skew it every time.
Me too.
And I'll look at the answers and be like, I actually want to say this one, but I'm going to say this one because I know it will get me where I need to be.
Yep. So I got Gryffindor, but I don't know if it's like an accurate mathematical equation.
Yeah. My best friend who I was talking about that I love, it loves Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And she said that I would be a Gryffindor.
Oh.
And so I'm really just taking that and running with it. Like
she knows, yeah.
If she told me I'm going to be a Gryffindor, I'm going to. I am one.
I see you in Gryffindor.
Really?
Yeah. And they're cool.
That's crazy. Well, she's a Hufflepuff, she says.
Okay. Hufflepuffs are cool too.
Her husband is a Gryffindor, and she says Cody is a Hufflepuff. So we're kind of.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of beautiful.
It's like astrology, kind of.
Yeah. Maybe even more important.
Hufflepuff and Gryffindor are compatible.
Very.
I think that happens a lot in Harry Potter too. I can't speak for. I can't actually say that confidently.
And the Huffles.
Yeah, maybe. As we know, I don't know.
Well, Ron and Hermione end up together. They're both Griffs.
They're Griffs, yeah.
I think Griff on Griff is like totally
Griff on
fine.
Griff crime is fine, yeah.
Griff on Griff is 100% fine. Griff Huffle is totally fine.
Yeah, Griff Slytherin. Ooh, no.
Slith on Slith should be illegal.
Yeah,
I feel personally, and as someone who knows nothing about it.
Yeah, as someone who literally hasn't seen all the movies.
Someone who hasn't seen any except the first like 30 minutes of the first one.
I don't think a Slytherin should date a Hufflepuff either.
That would be rude. That'd be mean to the Hufflepuff.
Yeah, emotionally abusive from the Slytherin.
But a Hufflepuff guy can date a Slytherin girl.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Ravenclaw.
I don't know much about
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Don't know anything about them, actually.
No. We actually shouldn't be speaking about it at all.
And maybe you're not allowed to say it. Ravenclaw.
No, that's like Voldemort.
Well...
Oh my God, I feel terrible. Please bleep it.
I think Ravenclaws can kind of date whoever they want.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like so easy.
Mm-hmm, they're so easygoing. Maybe I'm a Ravenclaw.
Maybe we should go get the test done to you.
Yeah, and then I'll
at Universal, yeah.
And I'll answer truthfully and honestly.
Mm-hmm, we'll get you a cloak. We'll like go the whole 9 yards.
Oh, I would love to go get a cloak with you. As someone who like literally, you don't even want a cloak, but like
I do now.
I want to be in a cloak next to you.
Now that we've dissected all the dating of the Huffles and the Griffs and whatnot, I feel as though I want a cloak.
Okay, good.
Okay. Well, we should go do that.
I would love that.
All right. Well, that's where we're going to end things.
Oh, perfect.
But before we go, Marshall, can you just hand me my purse really quick so I can ask one quick journal question?
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
You have a journal in that tiny thing?
Yeah, it's like there's a bunch of a bag of tricks in here. No, I have little questions that I write that are like journal questions for kids.
Okay.
And you get to answer one.
Yeah. I would love that.
So
I told Kelsey I dressed like a preschooler on accident. So
and I think you look really cute.
Thank you.
You can choose red or blue.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Wow. I haven't felt a pipe cleaner in a while.
They're the best.
Yeah, they are. Oh, this is so funny because it's what is the best month of the year? And I told you I have trouble with months.
Oh my God. Well, we know it's not April.
It's not April. I think and this is not, my birthday's in July, but it's not because of my birthday. I'm not a big birthday girl.
Okay.
But I love the summer.
Okay.
So July is my favorite month because I'm always like, I always have a vacation in July, I feel like.
Yeah.
And for me, who doesn't always have consistently good weather.
Yeah.
Like I
Not
love
anymore.
I know. That's so exciting. I love being hot and I hate being cold more than anything in the world.
Okay.
So, and I don't overheat. Like I don't get too hot.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I love being hot. So July is my month.
Okay. That's beautiful.
What's yours?
My favorite month is probably like May.
Okay.
My birthday's in September, so I do love September.
Oh, it's coming up.
It is coming up.
And you're going to have a party?
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay. I'd love to come.
Yeah, I need someone to show up, so if you wouldn't mind being...
I literally wouldn't miss it for the world.
Okay, great.
I'll be there.
Yeah, probably May or September.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just love springtime.
Okay.
I love springtime, and I really do love when I do love summer, but I like when like people just start really getting into the fall stuff. Like I love when people get excited about fall. Because I'm like, hell yeah, pumpkins.
It is sweet. Yeah. I can't get there.
I can't get there either, but I like watching other people. It's like Harry Potter.
It's literally like anything. My immediate reaction to everything, I have to like backtrack myself, is I'm immediately negative about something, like someone being really passionate about something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why? I'm happy that they're happy.
I'm similar. And I feel like we're balancing each other out. The things that I am fine with people being passionate about, you are not.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So
well, guitar we agree on.
Yeah, besides guitar.
Well, I want everyone to play their guitars like in the safety of their homes.
100%. 100%. Just not to us.
Mm-hmm.
But play them, embrace it. Don't involve us.
Yeah.
Unless I paid a ticket to go watch you do it.
Then play
and do a good job.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining. This was so much fun.
So much for having me.
And do you want to tell the circlers where they can find you?
Oh, sure. So my Instagram is Kat Wellington, just my name. My TikTok is Wash Your Pillowcases. And then my podcast name, who's with the best friend that I talked about. We just gossip and tell stories and talk about a whole lot of nothing. It's called Impossible to Say. And that's on just audio. So on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, etc.
Exactly. Go listen.
Go listen, y'all. Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you.
Bye, Kelsey. I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Circle time. Let's have some fun. I said circle time. Just you and I.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.